Welcome back to the Quad Damage Podcast, where retro shooters live forever and indie devs keep the chaos alive. I'm Deadforge, joined as usual by Midnight Medium and Robert Yapp.
Hello.
Today we bring you two amazing guests. First up, we've got Sam Marshall, founder of DOSMan Games, a man building shooters with the soul of... I don't even know where that was
Keeping
going.
it in.
Yeah, you keep it in. It's fine.
How would you spell
All right,
it?
anyway. I'll write it down and send it to you later. But anyway, it's a man building shooters with the soul of the 90s, which is somehow where my body quit working, and the precision of today. And joining him is Brett Erickson, the indie shooter connoisseur lighting up Twitch and YouTube. There's a hidden gem or a demon-slaying masterpiece buried in the indie trenches. Brett's already played it. And without further ado, let's get booming.
Let's get booming.
What's the core vision behind DOSMan Games? Like, what's the core vision behind DOSMan Games?
It's ever shifting, but it best answer ever. Question mark. So we're very much trying to make smaller experiences at smaller prices with smaller dev cycles. So we're not interested in releasing games which are like 50 hours long. We're not interested in releasing games which are like $20-$25. We want games that can be completed in a day, games that don't take crazy tolls on their creators, and games which don't cost like crazy amounts. There we go. That's us.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Nice.
That's actually what drew me to DOSMan before I actually talked to you and any of this other stuff happened. Because I actually played Flash the Blade X or Flash the Blade way before there was ever an
we don't
X on
mention
it.
the first one. No.
And the fact that it was so cheap and it was like a bite-sized thing, and I was like, this is cool. I mean,
If only it was
that
a good
version's
game.
a bit rougher than X, but I still liked it back then. Because I remember whenever like you sent me the code for X and everything, and I was like, oh, okay, it's just like getting a whole remaster kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
And then X was phenomenal. It was great. I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
X was the first
so
one
do you think
that I played. Yeah.
What was that? Yeah. First DOSMan game?
It was. Yeah. It was the one that really got me juiced up. I think was Reverend though.
Yeah.
That was the one where
Reverend,
Sam and I would kind of work together in terms of kind of doing a little bit of marketing for it. And I absolutely agreed that, I mean, I've put like 40 hours or something into some of the indie shooters that we've got. And sometimes you do just want to be like, actually, no, I don't want to play that. Can I just have the full experience from beginning to end in one sitting and just kind of, go on with my life after that? And because of that, of course, you're able to work on several games as it is, it's, I don't want to derail what Deadforge was going to say, but once he said that, tell us a little bit more about, what you currently have in development.
So we currently have quite a bit in development. Internally, as in DOSMan Games as a development studio, the only thing that we have announced is Blood Match, which is our Roman gladiator meets 90s wrestling, like melee boomer shooter thing. We've been working on that since January. We're closing in on a release date. Q1, we're going to have something, but we've poured everything into it, and we're still enjoying making it. So that's a big thing for us to work on something for so long and still be enjoying it. Yep.
You've mentioned it a few times, haven't you, Deadforge? That this game that's coming out is like, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's completely unbiased as well.
Once or twice.
Yeah, I'm super unbiased. There's nothing of any interest of mine at all. Nothing.
For those of you watching, Deadforge has done some guest appearance voices in a few places now, actually, haven't you? It's becoming quite the voiceover artist now. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it keeps going. That'd be great.
The next Gianni.
I just sit and message like every indie person I possibly can. I'm like, hey, you guys need some voices? Just let me know. I'm just like, hey, you guys need some voices? That's pretty much my strategy at the moment.
Got to get that demo reel going now.
Yeah.
man.
I can collect stuff. I was trying to do Fiverr, but that was not much of a success.
Yeah, there's so much competition on there. You've got to really get your name out there on Fiverr.
there's
I've
a
met
lot.
several people that I work with in marketing through Fiverr, and they were like, you know what, there's too much competition. I'm not making enough, but they're so good at their job that I was like, if you choose to leave,
Right.
I'll still continue to work with you.
Sam, I was actually
Yeah.
curious. Obviously, like the point is to make things that are beatable in like one sitting, or at least over the course of like an afternoon or a weekend. I know
Yep.
Satan was a little bit longer than like say the 45-minute other games that were played. Were there any other formats? I wouldn't say gimmicks, but like kind of those very specific type of formats you'd ever considered or thought might be amenable to kind of the DOSMan mission? Other than say
Yeah,
the bite-sized shooter.
We're expanding outside of sort of the realm of first-person shooter games a little bit. We've got a game signed, The Henchman, which is like a classic GTA, top-down GTA meets Hotline Miami sort of thing, which is built in Game Maker, and that's really cool. And that is a little bit bigger and will be a bit more expensive than what we've brought out before, but it's still a budget title. It's still a retro title, and it can probably still be completed within an afternoon or well within a weekend. But we're very much trying to lean into replayability with our stuff at the moment. We're trying to get more polish onto them as well, and make them a little bit longer than the sort of 45-minute mark, like we've done with Quartermain, like we've done with Scarab. We're constantly growing, and as part of that, our games are as well.
Brett is our first member. Thank you so much, Brett. You're the most amazing person ever because you're our first member.
Thanks.
Just
I love
know
you guys.
that.
Damn
You're
decent
awesome.
man. Yes. Cheeseburgers are on Brett. Appreciate it. That's really decent of you.
All right.
Thank you for doing that.
Oh, of course, man. I love you guys. You guys are great. Like, I'm glad you guys are doing the thing because all this stuff needs to be known, and even the history and everything, like all of it. I think that's very relevant, especially with like people that are playing like Call of Duty and they need to know about some other games. This stuff is like the good stuff out there.
I agree with that.
The good stuff, yeah. That's why we have
Yeah.
on New Blood and your Scott Millers and all of those, people of historical importance that actually
That's right.
built the industry.
Hell yeah.
I agree. So, Brett, you cover a huge range of retro and indie shooters. What's the one design trend that you're seeing right now that you are like really excited about, or one that excites you in general?
Design trends. I like the lean into horror that we're seeing a lot of now. I think it was super important, especially with a lot of like the retro shooters that like, especially with like 90s Doom, like there's such a like horror aspect to that. So you're seeing a lot of that with like Cultic and I guess Total Chaos is I guess you'd say it's a retro shooter, but it's not quite a retro shooter. But
Yeah.
but there's it seems to be like more of a horror element to it now, so it's nice instead of just the fast-paced everything.
Yeah, I feel like we've been getting a lot of like horror adjacent kind of FPS titles. Maybe not necessarily like boomer shooters, all of them, or like old school shooters necessarily, but like Total Chaos and things like Routine and these different things that are first person perspective, somewhat shooters that have more of a horror focus. I think it's pretty cool. There's a lot. There's a few other. What was that one? Was it Rip Out or something like that? The like Doom 3 kind of.
Well, yeah,
Space Station? Yeah.
Well, there's also
there's-
Wretched, right?
Yeah,
That's like
Wretched,
it's
Painted in Blood.
Painted in Blood. That was the one I was trying to think
That
of.
is
Yeah, that
Painted in
one's
Blood.
yeah.
Yeah, I got sent that by the developer, and it's just
It's
it
so
is
rad.
so well
Lucky
made,
you.
so good. Yeah,
It's so rad.
yeah.
No, I want to play it too. Painted in Blood looks really good, and I watched. I think it was Piak Show did a video on it. it looks very like Half-Life, BioShock in a way, but a bit more. But it also, like, the gameplay feels like you're playing Painkiller kind of. So it's kind of like a cool mix of, it's more story oriented, but the gameplay falls into more of like a shooter category than something like BioShock.
Yeah, its art style is unreal.
Yeah, somebody said on Twitter it was the real Painkiller reboot. And I was like, oh.
I know, I've said that out loud.
It's kind of true, though, you know?
Painkiller. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I noticed that there was, around this time of the year, of course, there's Halloween, so you get a lot of the horror games that get released. But there were so many games that had, like, a snow theme to it, like horror games set in the snow. So I'm really looking forward to, like, Dreadweave. I'm playing currently through Nedra, I think it's called. And I literally have about 5 games that are still wishlisted that you could swear from a screenshot were all the same game. But it's just, I absolutely love atmosphere. It's just so well done. Yeah.
You know, I didn't realize how many of these like retro shooters are only like, they're like $10. Like Painted in Blood and Pigface, and there was some other like odd one that I saw recently that is kind of cheap. Or like Captain Wayne that I've been playing. That it's only like $10 as well, I think. All like really cool games for, I mean, pretty cheap. Like it's not that bad. You could buy all of those games for less than one AAA game. So
join the Quad Damage memberships and get the additional quaddage for all the hard-hitting conversations the public don't see, on-screen recognition, quizzes, and voting opportunities on who we invite on the show. Extending invitation does not guarantee appearance. They may tell us to f*** ourselves. And more.
Sam, I've got a question for you then. So speaking of Captain Wayne, which is of course made in the GZ Doom engine, the DOSMan kind of specializes in the easy FPS editor. So is this like an intentional design choice to kind of purposefully limit DOSMan Games to a particular type of look and feel, that, you know, an intentional limitation, or is it just kind of what you chose to go with?
You have no background in game design or game development. Easy FPS editor was very much something I went to as something I figured would be easier to get to grips with than something like I guess UZ Doom now. UZ, yeah.
Long live UZ Doom. Yes, UZ Doom if we're in the UK.
But yeah, it's something that I figured I could learn quite easily, and I've stuck with it and just have been pushing it. The more they've been developing it on their side, the engine developers, I've been experimenting and learning about new things on our side of it. And because I'm ingrained in the development, I'm meeting other people who are using it and to make their games. And it's just sort of become like a thing where I can learn about it myself, I can get better at making games myself, and I can also find people who are making games and help them and learn from them as well. So not an intentional limitation, but something that sort of just happened.
So if somebody came to you and said, I've got an hour-long game, but it's made in Unreal Engine 5, would you take that on as a DOSMan title?
Yep.
You would? Oh.
We've got quite a few things in at the moment that we've announced which aren't in Easy FPS editor. So we've got Blue Worm, which is made in Godot. We've got Bloodmore Part 2, which is made in Unity. We've got the Henchman, which is made in GameMaker. And we're super open to working with anyone who's working with any engine. My one rule is that I don't want to go for someone who doesn't need our help, because I don't want to take advantage of developers. I want to be a helpful guy, you know?
Well, you're helping out developers, and you're helping out those of us that want to pad out our evenings with some good quality gaming content that's not going to cost the earth or suck up all of our time. You remember the whole shebang with Unity and how they screwed everything over and then they rescinded all that. I thought that there would be an explosion, right, of all of the different game engines. But it didn't happen as much as I thought. I thought, you know, a GameMaker would explode. I thought Godot, I can never pronounce it, Godot, whatever. I thought people would immediately go to that because it's open source. You can do what you want. There's already FPS games being made out there with it. But it didn't happen as much as I expected.
That's because Unity pulled a 180.
Yeah. Well, isn't it? It's more.
Yeah.
Isn't it like more challenging to develop in Godot? I don't know. I'm not a developer, but
don't know.
I mean,
get your guy on the phone. Ask him.
I mean, I've heard mixed things. I've heard mixed things actually.
Yeah.
I messed around with Godot a little bit and Unreal a little bit, and then I've messed around with Easy FPS Editor. Godot feels a bit more like user friendly. Oh, I also like in comparison to Unity. I've made nothing in any of these, but I messed around with them. Godot is a bit more friendly than Unity. Like Unreal is pretty like user friendly, I guess, but it's just like full of tutorials and stuff, so it's a bit more heavy on the like you got to search for a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's
not
a ton of games made on Godot. I feel like there's like, I mean there are, but half the time you don't even know like it's on there.
There's a really
it doesn't have like a visual style.
There's a really good channel that I follow on YouTube called Stay at Home Dev, and every single week he showcases 5 games being made within Godot, and he's making his own FPS in Godot as well at the moment. And I watch that like every single week. It's really awesome seeing what's coming out.
Yeah.
There's a really impressive one coming out with and made in Godot called Road to Vostok. I don't know if you guys have heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Is
like
that
that's in Godot. He like started in Unity, and when that whole thing happened, he was like, "Nope, not doing that anymore. We're gonna go to Godot," and he switched over to Godot and like rebuilt the whole game. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
That requires some tenacity. Yeah.
It's like a
Therefore
stalker
seems to
type
have
extraction
disappeared.
game.
Yeah.
But wait, hold on
Medium?
before we continue on to any other question. I was gonna say, what do you guys think about the whole blood refresh supply debacle? The fact that they remastered a remaster, and even though they put like even more effort into this new one, that they actually had the original source code for this recent release where they had to basically recreate the game with the original remaster. And then they have even more extras in this one, right? And all these DLC expansions and blah, blah, blah.
Myro's in there.
People are still having to pay full price which I think is coming from the fact that like Atari owns the rights to it now or something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because Atari just like bought everything, I guess. Like, they bought Blood and freaking Turok and all this stuff, Outlaws, everything. Like they own everything now. So I'm just curious, like, how you guys feel about people who already own that previous version or any version of Blood prior, but especially that original version, and them having to pay full price for this newer version. I guess there was like a discounted window period where you got like 5% off or something. It was like a small discount.
It was like $10.
You got 66% off or something.
Yeah, it was $10 for people that had the other version. So I mean it's tough because I want Night Dive. I always want Night Dive to make money because they're doing the good stuff. So, and I don't know if it's their call for what's happening. So I mean, that's a tough thing, and it seems like it's Atari. I'm not pointing fingers, but they did add more stuff to it. The old one, I don't think the old one didn't have multiplayer, right? And they added multiplayer, and they added those two.
They had like a jump.
Oh, it was broken. Okay.
Yeah. You just die, and they never fixed it, and it was like, the black mark in that game. But I feel like that's like a major addition to not have multiplayer that's comically non-functioning.
It was kind of weird that they like
the game itself isn't like there's nothing wrong with it within what it is. I think it's really just the whole like having a very limited window of discount or not having a free upgrade, because a lot of that type of stuff is a free upgrade or at least heavily discounted. Whereas like right now, for instance, I own Blood already. If I go on the Steam store right now, I have to pay like $30 or $40 or whatever it is, $30 because the discount is no longer available because it was only available like that first few days or something.
The order, yeah.
Is it a lot of Night Dive stuff that is free upgrade, or is it just the Night Dive id stuff?
I thought
I don't know.
I thought all of their previous stuff was like that, but I'm not 100% sure about like all the stuff that's been under a tarp. Like I don't know about Outlaws, like if you had that
Outlaws
original
was
version,
full price.
if you
Yeah, it was Heretic Hexen. I don't know if that was.
I think that
I'm not
was
sure.
I think that was a free upgrade. I think.
Was it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
maybe
I
it's
don't
just
think
the
I-
id stuff.
I don't think I paid for it.
But since they remaster so much id stuff, I guess if it's
know.
not all of their games, right? But they do so much id related work that everybody's like, well, all these games are a free upgrade, so everything should be
Yeah.
a free upgrade. But also, you know,
someone's got to
this
get
recent,
paid though, right?
Right.
Machine
And
Game
Microsoft has
this
like a
recent version
million.
also brings blood to modern consoles for the first time as well.
Yeah, and like the id stuff is under Microsoft, and Microsoft has like endless money, so they
Of course, yeah.
they paid them out. So
I mean, really,
For
it
sure.
looks like what you're really paying your $30 for is if you want a slightly better version of what you've got. If you've got a diehard fan, or if you're a new fan, you're really just paying
Yeah,
$30.
it's also a
for
more
two
faithful
expansions.
version than their original remaster as well.
the actual
Because
source
There
code.
was no
like
source
the
code.
original one was not the source code. They just had to build it from the
Yeah.
ground up, and it has its own weird quirks and issues.
I did see like the new one. As soon as it came out, they were like complaining about the skybox being messed up, and they had to like patch that out as soon
saw
as it
that,
came
yeah.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what it was that
Me
was
too.
messed up about it, but I did see that.
yeah.
Want to support your favorite Boomer Shooter podcast? Well, tough luck, because we're all you've got. Visit the Quad Damage affiliate store for the most bangin', most boomin', most please give us your money stores on the internet. Well, Amazon anyway. Only available in the US because we're too lazy to set it up for any other country.
When you spotlight a new indie FPS on Twitch or YouTube, what instantly tells you that it's something special rather than just, like a retro throwback, like a nostalgia farming type of thing?
I mean, if it has a unique concept, like certain games, like we're talking about, like what was it there?
Incision.
Painted in blood, Incision. I mean, so short. I'm not going to go off on it because I talk about it all the time. It's like one of my favorites of the new Boomer shooters. I followed that back to like its early demo that came out a while back, and there was just something about that game, the viscera and the gore and like the whole like meat world and like the weapons, and I just got engulfed in the world, and I think that's what's really big about a lot of these things that suck me in, like Painted in Blood, Incision, Cultix World is very, very cool, very Resident Evil 4 inspired. So if I like look at a game, and then they all can have the same, fast-paced shooting or movement, but if they have like this really rich world, or they have something that's like different than like the average thing that you see, it really catches my eye. But I'm usually like in Twitter, like, if this looks good, oh, this looks pretty cool. I just keep like saving stuff and then coming back. So, it's all over the place for me most of the time, but
Wish lists, they just keep getting bigger and bigger, and when you've got all the
Huge.
indie showcases going, I don't know what it's like for you guys, but when like Slim, does his showcase or something, I've literally got like 15 games I've got written on a piece of paper. I'm like, go to my PC afterwards and wish list them.
I'm literally like bringing up Steam and like finding it real quick, and then I'm like, wait, it's not on. And then I'm like in the chat, like, is there a wish list for this yet? And they're like, oh, not yet.
All right, good. Real quick.
Speaking
we got
of
access.
Slim and showcases,
Yeah. Access?
what?
Oh, I was just going to ask
Medium,
what
what's
everybody's wish list was up to. Mine is 571.
Oof,
Get the hell
crushing
out
me.
of here. I thought mine was high. Where's mine? Wish list.
I just went and like culled mine recently, so
Is that
Yeah.
right? Does it say 1,067? Holy.
37 I've got on mine.
Hell yeah. Tip of the hat.
I added a bunch of them today that were like non-FPS games like Thumper and Journey and stuff. I just woke up thinking, oh, it'd be nice just to play a kind of non-violent game for once, because I
mine's
end
at
up playing so many
242.
games so I splatter people's heads.
That can't be right. Mine says 1,067.
What? You'd spend your whole day on Steam.
Mine,
Well, Steam
Sam,
sale
what
I
you
took a
got?
lot of stuff off of mine.
I'm at 267 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm always just everything from all different indie games.
But do you guys actually
Yeah,
buy the
Steam
games
selling
though,
them.
and then play it, or did they just remain on your wish list for a year or something?
A little bit of both. I mean, I don't have 1,067 games on my that. I haven't bought all those games, or I mean, it really depends. I like if they pique my interest, I'll be like, okay, this piques my interest, and then when it comes out, and I see everything about it and stuff, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll get that. Like, so it's just kind of like, if this looks cool to me, I'm gonna save it. So
Yeah. Well, Sam
I
doesn't
I usually
have
just
to
use my wish list to keep up with stuff. Yeah, same for me.
yeah, keeping up with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sam, what kind of games do you like playing? And with obviously you don't have to wish list your own games, and I'm assuming with purpose, that there are perks of that job as well.
Yeah.
But what for you as the person that actually puts these games out? What gets you juicy about what's out there?
Tends to honestly be like, if I see something with gritty graphics and violent gameplay, I'm like, yep, I'm in. So like Tyrant's
Right.
Realm from like earlier this year was super
Yeah.
cool. And then they've released like a DLC for that. Fumes as
Yeah.
well would be something that like really
Oh, yeah,
Oh, the
that's
racing
rad.
my
game.
interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pluck from all sort of places. The Big Catch, the 3D platformer that's coming out soon. I think it's coming out soon. It's on my wish list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually looks super. That looks really cool, like unique,
Yep.
kind of thing. I love a good 3D platformer, and I'm always looking for some cool ones. There's like what is it called? There's like a frog one that's coming out soon. I think it's on my wish list. What is it called?
I'd play that.
Where's it at?
It's super rare that something will
It's
come onto my
called
wish
Big
list.
Hops.
Big Hops.
Big Hops. It's pretty
Big
cool. Yeah, it looks
Hops.
cool.
I'm making a note. But it's
Yeah,
it's
it looks
super
really
rare that something will come onto my wish list that has like modern graphics. Like I find a lot of modern games just look the
Yeah.
same. So I just go for all the older games, which also all look the same but better.
Yeah, my computer is like just mostly for boomer shooters and 3D platformers and like indie stuff for the most part. Speaking of, by the way, Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug War. Have you guys seen that?
That
Yes.
does look cool.
It looks.
I
It's from the
think it
guys,
looks
the
like
Bolt
Vulcan.
Gun Bolt Gun guys.
It
Yeah,
does kind of look like Vulcan,
Yeah.
yeah, but it looks so good. I'm just.
it's from
like-
those guys.
Yeah, it's from the same people. Yeah.
Yeah, Auroch Digital.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I'm excited because I'm a big Starship Troopers fan, and like I like that extermination game. And we got there's like a VR game and a tactical game or whatever. But then as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh yes, this is what I've been waiting for—a single player like boomer shooter style Starship Troopers
Yeah.
game. It's gonna be
This is
awesome.
cool.
Bolt Gun
That looks
must
so
have
cool.
really done well then, if they're working on Bolt Gun 2 and that at the same time.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But Bolt Gun was one of the
Well, I would
best
say,
boomer
yeah,
shooters to
yeah.
come out in a while.
That was definitely fun. I love doing the whole like chant. That thing that was awesome with
When does Bolt Gun 2 come out? Do they have a release date?
Let me check. I've got Steam open.
Good question.
Yeah, oh wait, it's on my Steam list, my wish list. Speaking of that, let me just quickly scroll down. Oh, Threat Vector! I can't wait for that as well. And yeah, Ill is another one that I think looks a bit like a tech demo.
Yeah,
I
Ill
don't
looks good.
entirely trust.
Oh yeah, I don't believe it's even real. I want to see it like really in action. I've seen like multiple trailers
Well, we said
for
the
it,
same
and I'm
thing about
like,
Atomic Heart.
that's true.
Oh,
That
okay.
game actually played exactly
Yeah.
like it looked. Really, very.
So
I mean, that
Bolt
game
Gun-
still looks pretty dang good. So like it's
Yeah,
just one of those
I never
weird
played.
games.
You guys
It's
like
kinda
Atomic
like,
Heart?
I know
What was that?
I didn't.
it was.
Do you guys like
was
it? I haven't
there.
played it yet.
Atomic
It was there.
Yeah.
It's got like action, it's got some weird flaws about it, but it is so close to being a really, like Bioshock.
Yeah.
What else, like type of thing. There's some balance
Yeah.
issues in the overworld. Like if you make one fuck up, those robots are coming at you pretty much endlessly, unavoidable.
Yeah.
They keep respawning when you start winning against them, so it's like you have to kind of like mad dashes to the next place that closes off behind you, kind of resolve. Yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of frustrating.
Nice.
Yeah, I only
sounds
played
annoying.
maybe 10 hours of it, and I had a lot of fun. I think there was a lot of cool things that like just jive for me personally, like just like environmental storytelling, the graphics, the just a lot of the things that are very Bioshocky, kind of stuff like that. And the melee combat was pretty fun. The humor was a little odd at times, and sometimes the game is very blatantly ripping off certain things about Bioshock to like a very specific degree at times.
That's,
It was very Bioshock
call-out
Infinite,
reference
I
at
think.
the very end, where they're like pointing it out and going, we
Yeah.
played Bioshock.
You never did tell me, Robert. When is Bolt Gun 2 coming?
It says planned release date 2026. So
When it's done.
it could be
Well, that's
December
interesting because-
30th, 2026 for all we know. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting.
But
What
we're gonna have
is like if they're developing Bolt Gun and Starship Trooper at the same time, right? Whatever, same people.
Yeah.
Starship Trooper says Q1 2026. So I was curious to like what their time is in there. Like maybe they've been working on one longer than the other or something.
Yeah. Well, according to Sam, we're going to have a lot of DOSMan games, to tide us over until Starship
All I'm
Troopers
going to be
comes
doing
along.
in the early stages of 2026 is playing nothing but DOSMan games. I'll be playing DOSMan games while DOSMan games are coming out. Okay.
Good.
I owe Sam that much. He keeps giving me the
Pumped
games,
for,
and I keep not covering them. So I'm trying.
pumped for
Welcome to the...
I'm
Brett,
pumped for
what were you saying?
Bio Meat Husk World. That one looks really cool.
Yeah. I said
Bio
that
Meat
one,
Husk
sorry.
World.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
didn't. I watched a trailer. I didn't understand.
That
what
looks
the hell
so
was going on.
wild.
But
I saw that. I was
"I'm
like, this
gonna
looks
play it."
wildly cool.
I'm hoping
It just
it
looks really
tickles your
original.
law bone, Brett.
You ever been in the right place but wearing the wrong thing? Ain't ever gonna happen again, brother, because you can now buy the sexiest apparel this side of a John Romero hair products line. Visit the Quad Damage Amazon merch store and get that shiz delivered on Prime.
Damn.
You're gonna look good.
So I know you got like some sequels and shit, man. There was some. You sent me that list, and I was like, I want that one, and I want that one, and I want that one. Dead Trash. What's Operation Yellow Snow?
So Operation Yellow Snow might be out actually by the time that this episode releases, because it's coming out in
Right, okay.
December.
Yeah. It's a perfect Christmas game.
It is a Christmas themed DLC for Dead
Okay.
Trash. It's a standalone campaign where things have gone awry in the world of Dead Trash.
What, more than already?
It's gone more awry.
Oh my god.
More alright.
And you've got
Yeah.
all sorts of cool enemies there. You've got like evil snowmen. You've got guys who say
Yeah.
ho 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 and throw snowballs at you, but they're like toxic sludge snowballs. And we've got like new weapons in there.
Yeah.
Like probably about half an hour of new content. It will be super
Yeah.
cheap as well, like cheaper than our usual output because it is a little bit shorter. But yeah, it's coming out very, 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 very soon.
Okay. Nice. How's Satan 2
Also,
coming
Surf
on?
and Sin's looking good.
What did you say, Jason?
Yes, and yes. I said Surf and Sin. Reverend Surf and Sin. It's looking
Yeah,
good.
yeah. We released the demo for Surf and Sin, and now they're working on sort of tidying up a few of the things that they wanted to sort of
Okay.
some of the stuff that they've had feedback on, and then they'll continue to build on content for that as well. That's really pushing easy FPS in quite a few different ways. It's very, very cool and very
Yeah, I'm sure.
joyous for a shooter.
Joyous.
Yeah.
Did Emil tell you that we're
I mean,
in it?
Yeah. I think you guys are actually in the demo build as well.
That's
Really?
awesome.
That's good. I'll bring it up on the projector on back here, just so I can get like the full screen experience.
I haven't got around to playing the demo yet, so I need to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've got Satan 2 coming. The developer
Yes,
said
that
that
looks-
he
it
was
looks
going to move on
good.
to
Looks really
different engines, but then he heard about all the updates to easy FPS, and he's now back making Satan 2. And we're trying to make it work on all the stuff he got feedback on from the original game and make it more smooth, more streamlined, and more awesome.
What changed about Easy FPS Editor? Like, what was added recently?
One that people will praise us for some reason is invert Y.
Okay.
But there's lots of more stuff you can do with sort of scripting and different enemy effects and things now. So
okay,
they're building big things, and we're kind of running with that. So.
Sweet.
Nice. Okay, so burning questions round then.
Mr. Sam, question number 1 goes your way. And that question is, what app or website completely changed your life?
How can I say this and not seem like a complete nerd? Probably Microsoft Excel, you know? Just all of those formulas and tables. They make me so happy. I love stats. Yeah.
That was not the answer I was expecting.
Have that as your answer and enjoy.
Enough.
What's one thing you think you should be doing more often?
Developing my games and not procrastinating. Initially, when we started out making our games, we wanted things to be like 2-month-long dev cycles. And now we're almost a year into dev cycle on our latest one. Our one before that took like 8 months. So yeah, actually working on games and not just sort of thinking about working on them would be something I want to do a bit more.
Without crunching.
Prudent planning. That's why it's taking so
No,
long.
must crunch.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and last but not least,
If boomer shooters weren't made, what would you be doing now? I went to it. Look at that.
Probably making walking simulators.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Some of them are really
Actually,
good.
Kind of cool.
As long as
they're
they're
Yeah.
cool.
Y'all heard of that Sleep Awake game?
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
a
but I
terrible
don't.
walking simulator.
I don't remember it.
It is
Yeah.
really weird.
You have to stay awake, right? That's not the whole point of the game, is to stay awake, hence the name.
That's what they say, and then how it actually plays out is like, it's like, what if the control FMVs, like the FMV sequences in the game control was like a whole game? It's really, really off the wall, really weird, but it's definitely unique.
It looked really cool. I think Slim was playing that not too long ago.
Yeah, this neat so
Wasn't
far.
somebody from 9 Inch Nails involved in that?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that.
It's
Yeah, I think you're right.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Like just about every sequence has. its
Yeah,
own
Robin
unique track.
Fink from 9 Inch
Really
Nails,
cool.
and Corey Davis worked on Spec Ops: The Line. I guess that's why
That's
it's.
a great game. It's
I
very
need to play that.
similar.
That's in my library forever. I need to play that. I hear great things.
Oh, it's so good.
See, I've heard one great thing. About
Such
it,
a
and that's all
subversion
about
of
it.
expectations kind of game.
You've heard one great thing, and it was what now?
Well, the one great thing I've heard about it is like the big spoiler moment of the game.
Right.
Yeah,
But
let's
I
not do
haven't heard
that.
anything else great about it. The rest of it just sort of sounds like it would be like a military themed 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, without all
Yeah.
of the charm and pizzazz.
The
Yeah,
setting is
it's one of those games-
distinct though.
Yeah, visually it's pretty distinct, and I remember like when it first came out and stuff. I hadn't played it, and it just kind of looked like everything else. Which I mean, it was like an iteration of a previously established series that was very much a very like, straight-laced military, kind of tactical shooter kind of game, and they just decided to go with this like very introspective psychological thriller narrative thing, and it's really unique. It's really cool. There's not very many games that do quite what it does and the way it does it.
Awesome.
I'm gonna boot it up.
It's also a really cool book that the writer of that game made, kind of about that, kind of his trajectory and like how that game was really like the kind of the pinnacle of what his career had been leading up to at that point too. I can get you the title of it real quick. It's over here on my Significant Zero. maybe backwards for you guys, maybe hard to read, but it's by Walt Williams, and the fight for art and soul in video games. I think he actually worked on like BioShock or something. So he's had all these really, really cool artsy little games he worked on before he decided to make the equivalent of third-person Call of Duty, kind of like a Christopher Nolan film or something.
Yeah, it was a good artistic choice. Yeah. So yeah, was
Alrighty.
it Brett's
Mr.
turn
Brett.
now? So, yeah.
You are up, and I gotta ask, where do you draw the line?
What?
That's your question. Where do you draw?
This
is-
line.
That's not my question.
Is this gonna
That's
get-
the question?
Is it, so is it going to get really sexual? What's happening here?
What's your safe word?
Oh,
That's what
he
I'm trying
didn't-
to figure out.
You didn't ask for your
Pineapple?
safe word.
I mean, I'm pretty open. So let's do this dance and see what happens.
All right, Robert, you're up.
Yeah. What? Oh, sorry.
Hold on. Too much dick.
Wow. Okay. Damn. We were doing fingers and buttholes, and now we're taking pants off. Let's do this.
That's my kind of
You never
podcast.
know where the podcast takes you.
Yeah.
And we may never get
You never
back. God help.
All right.
All right. Question number 2. In no way related to our recent topic. Do you, or did you in the past, have any strange habits?
Strange habits. I don't know. Strange habits in the past. Not particularly, really. I can't think of any like strange habit I would have. I mean, what would be something I would do that was strange?
You talk to yourself. You have like strange tics or something.
But yeah. Oh, I guess we could say talk. That's a good one. But I still do that. I talk to myself on the regular, like all of the time. Like my wife is like, plus think I'm insane sometimes, but yeah, I do. I talk to myself out loud, but I think it's a way of me. It's a way I work stuff out in my head by actually talking it out. So I mean, I guess that's a strange tick, but I've always done it, so it's never going to change.
So you mean like narrating what's going on in your life as it's happening?
Like Stranger Than Fiction, like that. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I
No, I'll
woke
be
up
like-
today. The air was fresh. For some reason, I smelled of BO and regret.
I hope it's in third person.
Medium asked that
And I'll be like,
sex
oh, I'm
question,
on a-
and I realized I put my pants on. Be done.
Where does Brett draw the line?
Why am I hearing all this talk about fingers and buttholes? What do I do with this?
Oh,
Can't wait for my dad to listen to this.
That's
I liked it up until about the 40-minute mark, and then I just turned my computer off entirely.
I was like, Dad, I'm going to be on a podcast. Here's the link to the guys. And I'm like, great. He's going to be like, oh, yeah, we're talking about fingers and buttholes. Awesome. Like, what kind of shit are you into?
real KFC. Yeah.
What are you not
Finger
into?
licking good.
Yeah. What are you not into?
All right, and last question. If you weren't into boomer shooters, if they'd never been made, what do you think you'd be doing now?
I mean, I'd be fine. I'd be another genre of video games. I mean, my regular job, I work in IT, so I'm always doing the nerd stuff. But like, if it wasn't boomer shooters, I also really like action RPGs, like Diablo, Path of Exile, Last Epoch, Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn's like my favorite one. So maybe pivot to that. I mean, I still play those games on the side, but my passion, I always come back to the boomer shooters because it's kind of nice how like we've got DOSMan on here. It's like lately for me, it's always just like the game has to be something that I can pick up and play quickly, and then I'm in the game and I'm playing and I'm doing it. Whenever I try to play an open world game, I feel like I play it for 10 hours and then I just stop because like the open world will like open up and I'll be like, fuck this, and then like shut the game because my ADHD just goes.
You know, there's a commitment you have to make, and you're like, nah,
Right.
I can't. Yeah.
Like, nope. Boomer shooters, like you in it, you're shooting, you're killing stuff, enjoying the shit. That's a small experience, and then you go on to the next one, and like, and they're all unique now, so it's like great.
Yeah. Have
Yeah,
you
that's
also
why I've
got
been
your?
like I've been really drawn to the indie scene for like several years now, just because of not just not just boomer shooters and being these like shorter experiences, but stuff like Short Hike or a good like little like walking sim style game or like a puzzle game.
Yeah.
There's just so many indies that are like you could beat anywhere between 45 minutes and 5 hours. You know what I mean?
Well, and it's like
It's
that's
so
where
much
the
easier to-
innovation. It's like where the innovation is now. Indie is like
Really
where the
is.
innovation is, and it feels like I was talking to somebody about this the other day. It's like indie games and like indie horror movies and stuff like that. Like that just feels like where like all the innovation is like right now. Especially indie horror. Indie horror is like having this like renaissance of like wild stuff.
Yeah.
Bunch of like just a lot of cool indie like films coming out and stuff. Like especially
What was
horror,
that one I just
all over the
played?
place.
The horror game. Have you guys played Mouthwashing?
Yes.
No.
It's one of my worst
I'm
performing
familiar
videos
with
of
it.
late.
Really?
Really?
That game was
Mouthwashing is
super
so
wild.
popular. Yeah.
It was.
I
super
think Critical
popular, but it's literally
Reflex do
my worst
great
performing video
games,
out
though.
of my last like 10 videos.
Wow. Yeah, that game blew my mind. I was like, this is short, but it's
it was crazy.
wild.
I got like I've been getting a lot of codes from Critical Reflex lately, and I
You
covered a
lucky
bunch of
bastard.
their recent games. And I was like, "Hey, can I get a mouthwashing code?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." So I go and I play that because I'd seen a bunch of stuff on it, and I go and play it. And I'm like, by the time I rolled credits, I was like, "What the fuck did I just play? Like, what
Yeah.
was this?" You know what I mean? It was just one
In
of
the
those
best way
games,
possible.
man, that just absolutely, yeah. I mean, it
Wrecks you.
it screws
It's a
with your
gut
mind. But like it all comes together by the end. But yeah, it was just
It's so dark.
a mind fuck of a game.
Yes,
Yeah, it's so
yes.
dark. So dark.
So dark.
The
I'm excited.
game.
Yeah,
Are
the
you,
game
are you
cube.
guys actually gonna?
That's
are
what
you-
they
are you
should have
thinking
called
of-
it.
I don't know who. I like it, but I don't know who it's for. I mean, console gamers. It's a console basically, but console gamers, they're gonna stick with a console, Xbox or something like that. It's gonna be hard to capture that market, and anyone that plays Steam already has it on their PC. But I'm like, if any company I want to succeed, I want it to be. Although I'm a bit pissed off I didn't get to see Half-Life 3 at the Game Awards. I was kind
Same.
of hoping to. I was kind of hoping against hope for that.
My biggest letdown
Yeah,
at the
so
Game
I-
Awards was that Titanfall. Like it's like it went into like, oh, here's the Titanfall
God.
thing, and yeah, and I was like, it
Yeah.
just sucked my because I'm a huge Titanfall fan. I love that game. I still play Titanfall 2 multiplayer all the time. So I'm like, that just sucked my soul out. It was like that, and then no Half-Life 3, and I was just like,
I knew that it wasn't going. Half-Life 3 wasn't going to happen. I thought the reason why I mentioned it in the same sentence, and I said to the guys beforehand, if they're going to release a Half-Life 3, it'll be a launch title for their own hardware. They're not going to stick it on, in my opinion, at the Game Awards, even though it can get great coverage or something like that. But it was a bit of a bummer.
I mean, I feel like when they do announce it, Jeff Keighley will be involved because he has been for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I think that's half of why they're like, oh, hey, releasing a new VR headset, releasing a new console, and then Game Awards are coming up. And then even Jeff Keighley himself fed into it during the Game Awards. And was like, yeah, there's going to be some reveals of some stuff.
oh yeah,
Like,
Son of a
Jeff,
bitch.
liar.
he's so good at that. He's like,
He
this
was,
is the
though.
game I'm waiting for. I was like, this is the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your whole life. This is the biggest reveal of like the entire past 10 years. And you're like, yeah. Then he's like, High Guard. And I'm like,
No. It's the Diablo 4
Although-
expansion.
oh yeah,
It
that
is
was
nice
like,
to have something. It is nice to have something other than Apex Legends come from Respawn. Now they do
Yeah,
do
yeah.
what they do.
I mean, they did
really,
make
really well.
2 amazing Star Wars games as well. But
Yes, yeah.
but yeah, I
you
think
know,
the
so-
Steam
Damn,
console
I
will
wanna
be,
circle back for a second to the Steam machine.
Hmm.
What were you saying?
oh, I was
think
going to say the
also-
same thing, but go ahead. Yeah. I was going to talk about the Steam machine as well, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I was just gonna say, with that, to kind of answer or try to answer what Robert was saying about like who's it for, kind of thing. I still think that like Steam, at least PC in general, has way more video games than console does, or anything else. So it's like there's more indies, there's more AA games, there's more games in general being put on there, and a lot of Xbox titles and PlayStation titles are being put on Steam, and it's definitely going to be cheaper to buy a Steam machine than it is to build like a super computer to play video games on, or to even, and especially in this economy, to buy a gaming laptop. Like the gaming laptop that I have right now, which was like, I bought it on sale for like $200, is like $800 to $1,000 right now. So it's just kind of wild price wise, and I know it's going to be like a more reasonable price. So it's like a cheaper PC that you don't have to do a bunch of like workaround bullcrap to connect to your TV for the people who like to play on the TV versus playing on a monitor. Because like if I wanted to go take my laptop and hook it up to my TV, like it's a whole process. And then there's latency and there's delay, and you gotta get a bunch of other converters and a bunch of bullcrap to make it run properly. So if you can just hook up a Steam machine in the same way that you can just take your Steam Deck, and you have like a really powerful computer in your hand or on your TV that has like 100 times the games for like 90% of the time cheaper. I think that's, in the long run, if Steam does it, if Valve does it right, it's actually pretty good competition for Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo, because I mean Steam Deck's killing it with the handheld market. Like I would go out of my way to say that I think it would be stupid if you bought a Switch 2. Like you should definitely go buy a Steam Deck. If you're like right now and you don't have a handheld, go buy a Steam Deck. Do not buy a Switch 2, because there's just so many reasons why. I mean, Steam Deck's more powerful. Steam Deck has more games. It has more accessibility. There's more ways you can modify it without getting your whole system shut down, because if you modify your Switch 2, they'll just shut down your account and your system itself. They even said that before it launched, that they can just shut down your whole system.
Yeah.
Sounds like
It's
more
in
DOSMan audience games.
all
Yes, buy.
So.
Well, I mean, I think it's like if you have a PC and your PC is like in another room upstairs or whatever, and you're like, oh, I want to play some mini games, you can just hook it up to your TV and you get yourself your own, and it's also its own PC. I mean, I guess really what it comes down to is what it's going to cost. So, I mean, with the RAM prices
Steam
now,
Deck is
you're
cheaper.
like,
compared to the competition, the Steam Deck is cheaper.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is going to be cheaper, right? What
I would hope
What
so.
do you think it'll be priced at?
well, I mean, with the RAM, I'm thinking like $600-700 maybe. I don't know. Really? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to be able to do that.
Really hard. It's going to be probably a little bit more powerful anyway. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
functionality. It's going to be really hard to like, not like, why would they make it? They almost couldn't justify it. They lose
Yeah.
so much money.
I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna go, like, nobody's grandmother's gonna go out and buy little Timmy a Steam machine. You know what I mean? So it's not like little Timmy's getting the Xbox Series S or the digital only version of the PS5 or a Switch 2 or something, Yeah. But I do think that for people who like PC gaming, or people getting into PC gaming who don't want to like make certain financial investments, because I mean, on average, you're looking at like several $1,000s to get like a decent PC at this point in time.
Yes.
Depending on what it is you're looking for, you're still looking at pretty high amounts. Like if you want to play like normal modern games, I mean, my computer is getting to the point now where it's like can't play a lot of things like new games really well, except for indies and stuff. So, but I'm not upgrading anytime soon, because 90% of what I play on PC is indie games, and I just play new AAA games on my Series X, because there's no reason I should be buying that on PC on a laptop. But
What?
Sam, are you?
yeah.
Sorry, Robert.
What?
I was going to ask, would you ever bring DOSMan Games to Xbox and PlayStation? Like have a little collection, the DOSMan collection or something like that?
I'd like to. It's something we can explore when we've got non-EFPSE titles going on.
Yeah.
But EFPSE itself currently doesn't have that functionality. But who knows? Maybe in the future. But
Yeah.
my hopes for the Steam machine is that we see something of a rebirth of local co-op, because of course Steam has that
Right.
functionality, but having it plugged into your TV is going to be so much more practical than having two people huddled around a laptop like this, while you're using a little numpad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really hoping that we get like local co-op back, and we get a lot more sort of ease of access for that, because consoles don't really have that anymore. Like, everything is online. So if Steam Machine enables that for people, I think that would be really, really awesome.
I love that
Yeah, but
controller too.
Yeah. I'd like
think there's
the
a higher
original
likelihood of,
controller
like-
as well.
Yeah, that new
Underrated.
controller looks awesome. What's that?
I
I
said
agree.
I
The
like the
controllers are
original
really cool.
controller. My
Oh,
favorite
yeah, the
controller
originals,
ever
yeah.
is the Nvidia Shield controller, which nobody seems to like. But I did like the Steam one. And Stadia had a great controller as well. R.I.P.
I don't remember what the
Yeah.
Nvidia Shield controller looked like. I'm trying to think.
Like I've said this a million times, but like Google Stadia was such a great idea. They just did it way too soon and had no idea what they were doing.
That was way too early.
I really want to get the PS1 Wu-Tang controller.
What?
Have you guys seen
What?
that? But it's from
No, I
Wu-Tang
haven't
Shaolin
seen that.
style. It's in the shape of the W, the Wu-Tang W.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
awesome.
PS1?
The PS1, yeah. It's like a
Oh,
black
wow,
and
that's
yellow
cool.
controller. It looks so cool.
Huh. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now I remember. Okay. Yeah.
Is that the Nvidia Shield control?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. I've had it for about 3 years. I've used it maybe 3 times because I have the Xbox controller. And sometimes I play I use Steam Link from my laptop here to the
like
TV.
how I
Yeah.
Hook this
So I
up
just use the
in a matter of
Xbox
seconds.
controller. Yeah, because this is really weirdly mapped, and for some reason Steam doesn't support it. I have no idea what conversation I just interrupted, gentlemen, but carry on.
Oh, you're good. I think
No.
I think we're at the rambly stage of this whole thing.
Yeah.
You're good.
Um,
Grab our finger size, master butthole size. Nothing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Gotta
Okay.
keep it on topic here, okay?
Oh, let me find
Um,
out. Yeah.
Let me just hit on, so I don't know. I'll mention this. So, do you guys play like co-op shooters, like Left 4 Dead, that kind of stuff?
A little bit.
I'm always down.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Left 4 Dead is a classic, right? But I feel like it's so difficult. There's so many games that take from it, but very few try to do quite what they did. And when Back 4 Blood tried it, they just didn't have the follow through to like actually make it happen.
Yeah.
And they announced at the Game Awards that the Toxic Commando has like an actual release date. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, based off the Toxic universe there, which looks very Left 4 Dead like.
Yeah.
And I'm very curious about it because I actually almost thought it got canceled because they kept delaying it. Now it's actually coming. I mean, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm just curious if you guys have seen anything on it or what you think about it or anything like that.
I remember seeing it almost looked like the same trailer from like the last time I saw it.
Yeah,
When
it
they
was very
brought it back
similar.
up again. Yeah. I mean,
With a couple added things.
I don't have like a lot of friends that play like co-op anymore. So if you guys want to
Yeah.
play, let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It comes out.
I'd be down.
I mean, I love those kind of games. Half the time, I end up playing them solo anyway, or playing them co-op
Yeah.
later on. But I'm probably gonna get it because one, I'm a sucker for zombie anything.
Yeah.
And it just looks interesting. Looks
We
and
can
seems
tell.
interesting. And it comes out on my birthday, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. So
Have you guys seen that body cam zombies mode that just came out?
No.
yes.
That
I haven't
looks
seen gameplay on
nuts.
it, but I saw that it exists.
It
Is that
looks
the one the G-Man
nuts.
tweeted about?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like,
Was
today.
it?
It was
No, that was like that was the John Woo one.
Body count.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one looked awesome. Body cam was like the one I think that came out first with that body cam stuff. That has like a multiplayer mode, and then they added the zombies mode, and it looks crazy. The audio is insane in that game.
Co-op
Well,
one I'm really looking
audio.
forward
People
to
forget
is,
that audio is half the experience.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's so important.
Yeah, co-op wise, I'm really looking forward to Bloodsworn. If you guys have seen anything on Bloodsworn,
No.
Bloodsworn.
it's like a
Bloodsworn.
4-player co-op boomer shooter, and it looks like the visuals
seen
are
that.
amazing. Let's see if I can-
Bloodsworn. Looking it up.
What is it called? Blood Swan? Or Sworn?
Bloodsworn.
Yeah.
Well, this looks cool.
It's even got the blood dynamite in it.
I don't know what's going on with it at the moment. It's been announced for a while.
Wow.
But it looks
Wish list.
I can't find them. I must be spelling it
So
wrong.
we're just mentioning
Swarm
cool
as in-
indie games.
Swarm
Have
as
you
in,
guys
like-
seen Blood Vial?
No.
Yes,
Let's
I
see.
have.
I found it. Oh, okay.
It looks so.
Blood Vial. Oh, I wish listed this. I don't even remember. What's this? Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
Blood Vial is
those-
so cool. It's like first-person boomer shooter, like vampiric Splatoon in a way.
Yeah, it
like-
looks awesome.
Popping down into blood, like you kill. It's so cool. Look, check it out. Look up Blood Vial on Steam.
Yeah.
But yes,
It's like
Bloodsworn looks really good. If I'm looking at the right game.
Post-Void, like, right? Blood Vial. Like, a bit like Post Void.
A little bit like Ultra.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
similar to that. Yeah, it has some of those elements to it. Yeah.
Yeah. What is Medium? You mentioned before a game called
It'll be,
Decrepit or
572.
something like that.
Dude,
Decrepit?
Decrepit. It's like kind of a
I've never heard of it. What's it about?
Scrollsy first-person RPG, but it's got like that Souls kind of dueling thing.
Yeah.
You know, where the enemies are very like
Right.
hyper designed.
But yeah, it was a.
Was it on the Game Awards? Where
Yeah,
did I
it
see
looks like
this?
a first-person
trailer, I think.
Souls game.
Yeah.
That looks really
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a
So
play
what-
test going on right now that you can get access to.
Holy
You know,
cow!
as soon-
Request
as soon
access.
as soon as Half-Life 3 does get released, people immediately going to be like, "Where's Left 4 Dead 3? Where's Portal
Right.
3?" You know, they're going to
Lean
want
on 'em.
all the other threes that
They can
were
have it.
missing, right?
The amount of that.
Were
will
you the
never
one who said that on
exist.
Twitter
It's gonna
today?
Me,
Rob,
oh,
were you the
yes,
one that said it on
I-
Twitter today? Yeah.
I mentioned
saw that today.
Portal. But what was it? I was about to say something then, and I thought that it was really insightful and intelligent and made me look very handsome, but it's just disappeared now. I got to
Don't
play
worry,
that
we'll find
demo
you.
though. I had no idea that Rever 2's demo was out. Well, it's not technically. It's not Rever 2, is it?
It's not Reverend 2, it's a spin-off in the
It's
Reverend
not.
verse.
I should have known about that and gone to Emil and said, said some kind words to him about it. He probably, hopefully, doesn't.
Yeah, I need to play the demo. I haven't played the demo yet, but yeah, I'm curious to hear our stuff that we have in there.
We had a laugh recording that. It took us
very-
a few times.
I am very curious to hear my blood match stuff too, Sam.
Yeah.
I haven't seen my character in any of the trailers, so I'm like, where is he?
I'll tell you what. After this, call me on Discord. I'll show you through.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Is it like a full character
Sounds
sprite, or is it just a face or something?
Not
Yeah,
of
he's a
me,
full- he's a
but
full
there is a
character,
full
yeah.
character.
Really? Yeah. Just
Yeah,
have like just
with-
swinging.
actually, the
swinging from
most-
the floor. Yeah. I'm dead.
The most voice acting that I've done for DOSMan thus far,
Yeah.
and probably
I
the
think it's
second
really-
most lines that I've had in a game that I've voiced for.
Yeah. Brett, have you had any involvement in like any video games, like behind the scenes and stuff? Has anyone reached out to you for that?
I've talked with the Smooth Brain dev for like a while because I shilled Incision for like ever.
You
I've
do
been doing it on the
that.
Boomer
It is
Shooter
worth
Reddit.
shilling for.
So I've talked to him like during the development process and stuff, and so yeah, I mean, I try. I mean, I just talk to people because I think stuff is cool, and if they want to talk back to me, then great. But I've talked to him a lot because I think he saw that I was like obsessed with his game. So, and then we just talked on Discord about like
Yeah.
certain stuff during certain episodes and stuff like that. So
I think he was very grateful for it. So it's I don't know what the sales numbers are, but he seemed happy with the sales numbers. But he always seemed a bit frustrated that it was never kind of signal boosted as much as, you know, some of the other games, because it is, along with your cultics and stuff like that, it is literally the top shelf of boomer shooters of like the new generation of it.
Yeah,
So
it's such a like crowded market right now. Like boomer shooters have blown up so much.
Really?
There's so many, and Incision's like a really standout one, but it's so hard to like get footing and like do really well.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
hard
it
to
really
get a
comes.
game out there.
We all spoke at the same time.
Yeah, it was all four of us the exact same time.
It may also just be a little bit of fatigue, because it may not be so much that he's obscured by anything else. It may just be that like people assume when they see a new boomer shirt, it's going to be just sort of like, oh, you're making one of those now. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, I won't hate it, but I won't love it, kind of thing. It may just take that more like, no, this one actually is worth your time. It's not just the one game that played Doom Eternal and never played anything else, or you know, whatever it was for a while there. Where it felt like everything was
Yeah.
an indie game.
Well, there was like
Something.
there was so much discourse about his game because like so many people didn't like the save system. Like I saw that so much on like all the comments and how like it's the lives and like and so like, oh, blah, 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 you should save it to like quick save, and I'm like, no, that's just how the game is. I mean, you can adjust the difficulty. There's sliders in the game, so like you can make it easier. So it's like,
it takes away from the intended experience, because you build the game around that particular system. So there were plenty of lives out there, and I
remember when he said he had to add the lives back in because he forgot to include the capability for saves in the first place.
yes, he did say that. Try to keep that. Yeah,
kind of built-in limitation.
yeah, I would like
it's a
break the
proper
game if you had to go
sweatlord game,
and add
though, and
quick
love
save. Yeah, I mean, if you have a quick save in a game, which is like really bad for me because I try to push like harder difficulties, like in Cultic. If there's a quick save section, like the game will have quick save, then you can't quick save. So me, I'll be like, I fight this section, quick save. I fight this section, quick save, and then you get to the boss fight area, like the last area I was in the game. There's like 8 waves of enemies over and over again, and you can't quick save. That's like, then you realize how bad you are at a video game.
Yeah, what was it? What was it I was playing? I played something that was heavily reliant on autosaves. I can't remember. There was something I played, and I was like, this is why I hate autosaves. Like, I hate when games don't give you the option to, like, manually save or, like, do some form of quick saving that you have control over. Because sometimes when games, like, have these autosave functionalities, they autosave so infrequently and sometimes at the worst possible time.
The worst time.
What was it?
It's like at the worst time you'll.
Wrath.
What? Wrath? Did Wrath have autosave?
It had like really sporadic. You had to pick up a skull.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah.
Did Project Warlock have autosaves too? The second one? One of them did. I remember I played it. And you'd like walk into an area and you weren't ready for it to autosave, and it would just be like, boom, autosave. And then like enemies would like, and then when you would load back in, it would load all the enemies in at the same time. And you're like, whoa, Jesus. But I don't know if it was that game or not, but something.
I had that with Serious Sam. It's like I was saving literally after I killed like every 5th enemy, but of course there was like this period where I would save and then I'd hit because I died literally in the instant that I loaded in, so I'd have to figure out I need to step immediately that way.
Yeah.
You can spam it and put yourself in a corner where you're stuck there and you can't take care of the onboarding. The onslaught.
Manual saving is so ingrained in me from RPGs that I just save all the time. I have like a million saves because RPGs have taught me that 90% of RPGs, as long as I've been alive, are at their core buggy messes. So you just because they have so many things that they have to account for. So I always save a million times because you're going to come across that time where like a save file gets corrupted or something happens and then like whatever. And so I was playing Outlaws and I'm over here just like manually saving all over the place. I'm like, why am I even doing this? This game's not even that difficult. I don't know why I'm saving all the time. And then I'm like
Reflex.
running out of
Just
save files
habit.
and I'm saving over stuff. And
It's competition time, guys, and Sam has very kindly stepped up in the last minute and said that as a competition winner for this year, any DOSMan game that is currently released is yours to choose from. So we've got to come up with a way to win it. So leave in the comments what your favorite DOSMan game is. Yeah. To let us know which Steam key you'd actually like. We'll leave it a week and pick one at random, and yeah, we'll send it on your way. Yeah. The more you comment, the more likely you are to win. And thank you, Sam, for giving us the key for that.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said.
Thank you. I absolutely fucked up every word of that.
No word left unfucked.
This is true. Yeah. Nice.
I guess this could go pretty quick. What was everybody's favorite reveal at the Game Awards? You had one.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
I just
watched
know
it.
that Half-Life 3 wasn't released.
I
watched the whole thing.
liked
Really?
Control Resonant.
Ooh, yes.
Cool.
I caught
Yeah,
the
looks
trailer
Not
for
what I
that.
expected them to do with that sequel. That was
Me neither.
Yeah.
I liked the first one a lot, and
It
that
looks better than the first.
yeah, looks like Devil May Cry or something like that.
Yeah. Nice. And that was what, the 2D Terminator game that everyone was
Yeah,
raving about
pretty
as
cool.
well. Sam, what about
Yeah.
yourself?
I didn't watch it, but I did watch the Lone Wolf 15-second indie game showcase last night. And there was a very cool reveal there of something called Hypogia. So I'm just going to say that, because I didn't watch the Game Awards.
If I had to say
Deadfoot?
my favorite thing from the Game Awards is probably was it No Law? Is that what it's called?
Well, yeah, I forgot about
I
that
think
one.
I think
Yeah,
it's No Law. Yeah, it's like ex Ubisoft devs or something. Yeah, you got like
Yeah.
a dedicated kick button, cool sci-fi FPS, whatever. It just looks awesome. Like I'm really excited
Does
for
look
that.
cool.
And it actually
It
has
looks
the,
like the
male
game-
voice actor for V from Cyberpunk as the main character as
Right.
well, which is cool.
It looks
He's
like
like
the
a
game
big
I
yoked out
guy.
wished it was.
Yeah,
Mine's-
It's that whole kind of futuristic world sort
Oh,
of
yeah.
thing. I always thought Mind's Eye was trying to coast on Cyberpunk 2077 in terms of its view, and telling a action adventure story within that future. But then that turned out to be not very good, and then No Law came along. I saw maybe 5 seconds of that trailer, and I immediately wishlisted it. It's on my wish list as well. But,
Well, at the beginning,
definitely
this
I
is
agree
coming
with
from-
you.
well,
Yeah,
like
go ahead, Brett.
like you're talking about Mind's Eye, or you're talking about No Law.
No Law, I immediately wishlisted.
Oh, No Law.
it. I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
Just a few
Yeah.
seconds of the trailer.
Yeah, that was awesome. Is that the Ascent guys?
Yeah, the
Is that who it is?
Devs.
Yeah,
It
it's
is,
Ascent
yeah,
devs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ubisoft people always seem to make better games once they've left Ubisoft.
Yeah, obviously there's an issue among their higher brass, but I was gonna say with Mind's Eye, oh man, that was a absolute shit show. This is coming from somebody who likes the last Saints Row before Volition folded.
Yeah.
It makes that Saints Row game look perfect. Okay, that's how bad it is, and I mean that with all love towards that Saints Row game, but Mind's Eye is freaking rough.
It like the trailer when it first came out, like, oh, this looks pretty cool. And then you start to see more gameplay and more gameplay. Like, man,
Yeah.
this thing is gonna be dog shit.
Well, like the way the game was structured is it's not actually like an open world game, but it's basically the way, I don't know if you ever played like the original Mafia or the remaster of Mafia or even the new Mafia the Old Country, which are not actually open world games. They're just it's kind of like LA Noire in a way, where it's like a single player, like linear narrative driven game that just happens to take place in an open world that really isn't an open world for any other reason than to collect extremely obscure collectibles, but there's nothing else going on in the world. It's just kind of like a backdrop.
I gotcha.
That's the exact same way Mind's Eye is, because there's literally nothing else you can do in the world. And they like added an update to add in a like free roam mode or something. And I'm like, how? I don't know how you guys structured it. It was like, but instead of being able to freely explore the world or something, it would have like these out of bounds moments, like when you're in a mission in Red Dead Redemption, except it was like that all the time. I don't know. It's just pretty rough all the way around.
Yeah, I agree. I do hope that they go on to make better games, though. If we could reach out to anyone and invite them on, who would it be and what would you ask them?
Probably get John Romero on and ask him what his favorite kind of bread is.
Oh my god.
I feel like he would have a good answer. Not gonna lie.
Brett, what about yourself?
Well, if you're asking, we should get Tom Hall and ask him what his favorite type of bread is.
There you go.
Just get the whole old school id on there and be like, guys, let's talk for an hour about bread. Yeah. Nice.
Ready. Well, question from both is, what kind of bread do you like? There we go. Whoever you may be in the future. Hope you like bread. All right. Thanks for watching the Quad Damage Podcast. We'd like to thank our guests for joining us for today's discussion. If you want to check out, I guess we'll go with Brett first. Where can we find you?
On all the socials, Brett R. Erickson, Twitter, Blue Sky. I'm on TikTok. I stream on Twitch and YouTube. I usually post my schedule on Twitter or Blue Sky, but I'm trying to do around like Tuesday, Thursday at 7 p.m. EDT, playing whatever boomer shooter. Right now, playing Cultic. But yeah.
Where can we find you, Sam and DOSMan?
You can find all our links on DOSManGames.com. That's right, we have a website which I'm going to update after this But you can find us on Twitter, you can find us on Blue Sky, YouTube, TikTok, and Discord. And I hope that's all of them.
That's all. That works.
I'll stick all the links in the description of the video.
Yeah. You can find me over on Twitter/X at Lord of the RPG, Patreon, Deadforge, and that's pretty much it for me. And where can we find you, Medium?
Yeah, you can find me YouTube, or on YouTube rather, Midnight Medium, Twitter at A Midnight Medium, and kind of a new thing I'm trying to figure out a way to diversify, make some stuff for TikTok that's not super cringe, what you normally find there. But there's some cool stuff you can do on there, so I'll be on there a lot more at Midnight Medium. Yeah.
Sweet. And without further ado, we have Robert to tell us all about Quad Damage and himself, and where we can find all of it.
Well, I'm only on one platform, Robbie Yapp80 on X.com. But the Quad Damage Podcast you can find obviously on YouTube, but we're also on YouTube Music, which not a lot of people know about because you can watch podcasts on there. You can find us at Brett Erickson. Quad Damn Podcast. I've got Twitter open on your profile.
Quad Damn
Twitter is /X and Blue Sky at the Quad Damn Podcast. We're on Reddit as well. Why doesn't everyone take Brett's example as a shining example of what to do and join our memberships, where you can see all of the stuff that gets cut out of the episodes, the polls, so you can ask who you want on next and all that sort of membership-y stuff. So this is Quad Damage.
Yeah, and then you also get an exclusive link to Robert's Snapchat. And
No.
all that comes with it.
It's been
People
2
still
years,
use Snapchat?
Forge. Come on, man.
Listen, it's part of the Quad Damage lore at this point. Okay?
Do kids
The
use
elusive
Snapchat still?
Snapchat of Robert Yapp.
Yeah.
Yapp
the
chat.
the kids are still in
As
it.
an odd, I actually googled Quad Damage Podcast, right? And this was like 2 days ago, And you know how Google auto-populates different suggestions to search for in the search bar? One of them said Quad Damage Podcast Controversy. I'm like, oh, okay, what's this? There's no controversy whatsoever, so I have no idea where that come from. But I bet you someone somewhere spoke some shit about us, and now it's hooked into Google, right?
Interesting.
So there is a controversy out there somewhere.
Let's find them.
Interesting.
I'll find them.
Searching
Just
that on Google
hunt
for
them
the
down.
last,
We're gonna be
2
like,
years.
listen here.
We'll turn up at their door and be like,
Like, well, if you don't like us,
Postal
don't like the
stuff.
podcast, if you don't like the podcast enough, maybe they'll come to it now that we were like talking shit. Like, where are you?
yeah.
Come down to the comments. Help the algorithm find us.
Seriously, talk shit
Exactly.
in the comments.
They're
Talk
preloading
all
it.
the
I
shit you
welcome
want in the
Let's go on
comments.
topic.
Yeah,
Leave as
just
many
keep hitting
paragraphs
enter.
as you want.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Keep going
keep
down
going.
the list.
All the
One
emojis,
word.
everything. Just keep.
Yeah,
Just got it.
just keep going down.
The algorithm's like, dang, okay, quad damage is popping off. All right, let's push this.
And I guess until next time.
Blood damage.
Until
something
next
Steam list or
time.
something.
What?
That lag is
My
something
goodness.
You guys are good at that. The intro and the and
Wow. Yeah. All right. So until next time, keep on booming.
Keep on booming.